Hello friends, this is Lindsay. Thanks so much for joining me in today's tutorial where we are making some earrings, not just one pair, but three. In fact, we're sharing three different kinds of materials you can use to make your own earrings, materials that are not faux leather. So maybe you've done the whole faux leather earrings and you're just looking for something new. Well, this video is for you, so stay tuned and we'll get started in just a second. But first I want to share where I'm getting these earring designs from. They're from the earrings bundle at So Fontsy. So there's a link in the video description if you want to check it out and grab the bundle to start making your own earrings. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, here's a fun material if you like shiny metallics. This is metallic sticker paper. It's like a thick metallic cardstock with an adhesive backing, and you can create some really beautiful earrings with this. So I cut off a strip and removed the sticker backing and placed the metallic paper onto a thin sheet of copy paper and then apply that to your cutting mat. So I have the Scan and Cut SDX 125E cutting machine here. So that's what I'm using to cut out these earrings, but you know, any cutting machine would work, like your Cricut or Silhouette. And I do need some blue painter's tape around the edges of the metallic cardstock to keep it down since it's a thick material. And one of the keys to getting a good cut is to make sure that that material stays down and it doesn't move. So go ahead and cut out your earring design. One thing to note is that I'm cutting out 4 earrings to make 1 pair of earrings. So I'm cutting out 2 fronts and 2 backs, and then I'll adhere the fronts and the backs together to make 2 earrings or 1 pair of earrings. So before you cut out your design, you'll need to flip 1 pair horizontally in your design program. So go ahead and mirror 2 of the 4 so that you'll have a front and a back. Then when you're done cutting, and look how beautifully that cut, you should have 4 earrings, and then just apply a very thin layer of adhesive, like a white glue, to the back of one of the fronts and adhere it to one of the backs. And then you're gonna have a finished earring that looks pretty from either side. Now the earring SVG design that I used did have a hole in the top of it that you can have your cutting machine cut out, but I like to delete that entirely and just use a small hole punch after it's cut to punch my own hole in the top. So that's what I'm doing here. And then, you would just take your jewelry making tools and assemble the earrings together. And they are so shiny and beautiful. Just look at them. I love how it came out. And so you definitely need to give the metallic or foiled sticker paper a try. The next material I will talk about is these thin wood sheets. So this is really cool. So this is actual wood. It's just cut very, very thin, and there's an adhesive on the back to it. And they are perfect to cut with your cutting machine. And I'll show you how you can create the look of like a laser cut wood earring without a laser cutter, just using your cutting machine. So again, I have this Scan and Cut here. And like before, I'm gonna remove that sticker backing from the back of the wood sheet and stick it to a piece of craft colored thick cardstock, and then apply that to my cutting mat. And again, use blue painter's tape around the edges of the material to keep it stuck down and cut out the earring. Probably best to choose the design that is fairly basic so your blade can get a nice smooth cut. And I love the Scan and Cut DX for making earrings because the auto blade just makes it a breeze to cut out these materials because there's absolutely no guesswork. The auto blade does all the work for you. It uses its technology to just sense how thick the material is, and then it just automatically adjusts the blade pressure and the number of times it needs to cut it out to cut through the material. So if you want to check out the Scan and Cut DX, I did link that in the video description. So then when you are done cutting, this is cool, when you cut designs that have holes in them, you can actually make 2 sets of earrings because you can use, the outside cut and then also the middle as another set of earrings. So we're just going to be using the larger cut for this design. And in the earring bundle where I grabbed these designs, there are just dozens of different designs to choose from, so you're going to find something that you love to work with. And then like the foil cardstock earrings, you would want to cut fronts and backs of the design into the wood sheets. I just forgot to show that I cut some backs for my earrings. But then take a sheet of thick craft cardstock and cut out the same design about like 10 times because what you're going to do is you're going to take all those copies and adhere them together. So I adhered 5 cardstock cuts together with a little bit of white glue, and then what you'll have are 2 thick stacks of the cardstock earring design. And then you'll take the wood sheet cut that you made and adhere one to the front and then one to the back. And if you're punching your own holes into the earrings, do be sure to cut or punch those holes before you glue them all together, because I've forgotten. It was kind of difficult to punch through all the layers, but I was able to do it. And then this last step is optional, but it really adds to the project. So take some dark brown ink and like a foam sponge and ink the edges of the earrings. And that helps to mimic the look of the singed wood on the laser cut wood earrings. So it makes them look a little bit more realistic. And then you would just assemble the earrings onto the jewelry. And these just turned out super cool. I really think that they do look like the laser cut wood earrings, which is a lot of fun. So these wood sheets are a great material to use for your earrings. And then the last material to create your own non-faux leather earrings kind of falls in the same vein as faux leather. This is faux suede. So it's just really soft and smooth, and it's going to give you a different look than the leather. But if you've used faux leather to make earrings before, it's going to cut very similarly in your cutting machine. And these earring designs that cut the fringe, they look amazing in the faux suede. So definitely try it out. Here I'm assembling the earrings and just adding in some extra little charms. So that's another fun way to kick up those earrings a notch. And I think they just came out fabulous. I love them. So there you have it, friends. 3 materials that are not faux leather that you can use to make your own earrings. So head over to Sew Fancy and pick up that earrings bundle so you can start making earrings for yourself, for gifts, or to put for sale up in your shop. And I hope that you found that today's video was helpful, and I hope it has you asking, like, what other materials could I use to make earrings? So if you find something new, please share it in the comments, because I know that we would all love to try it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.